up, y'all? It's your girl, J. Rose, and I am here with the 2026 freshman class. Today, I am sitting with Marquis. Thank you so much for being here. I am super excited and honored to have you as part of the freshman class this year. How you feeling?
I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
The most calm hype ever. I love it. I love it. You ready to get right into it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay. So, you actually seem to be such a introverted person first, yes, you definitely give that vibe. So outside of poetry, because I feel like performance is your chance to be an extrovert, right, on stage. But who is Marquis off the stage when he's not poeting?
I feel like off the stage, I'm kind of the same person. I really just be vibing. Might be reading, might be watching TV, might be partying.
Oh,
I feel like
partying.
every now and then, here and there.
Here and there.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really the same person. I just like vibes.
Okay. All right. He's chill. Marquis is a chill guy. For real. That's for sure. The chill guy. Do you remember the first poem you wrote?
I don't remember the first poem I wrote. I remember the first poem I performed on the stage.
Okay. What poem was that?
So it's called Orange.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's basically about mental health and my mental health journey. And I feel like performing that on the stage was the poem that made me want to get back into writing consistently and performing more. So I definitely, while it's not my first poem, I consider it the poem that started everything.
Yeah. Now, I know why. What made you bring that poem to the stage? What was it? Because that's a very vulnerable piece. So what made you want to share that, being somebody that's so timid?
So it's funny. When I had first wrote it, it was for a competition at my school. It was a pageant and you needed a talent. And it was I'll be writing sometimes. So I wrote it and then it was
I'll be writing sometimes.
This is actually mad vulnerable. So I'm not going to do it. So I did another poem that I wrote the day before and then I lost and it was just okay, that's crazy. So then the next year it happened again and it was I'm I still lost, but I won the talent part with that poem. And I feel it was just good getting that off my chest. Cause it was I had this sitting here for a year. I added to it. So it was I feel also the fact I wrote that poem over a span of time,
right,
it definitely made getting it off. It felt a lot better.
Right. Cause it was kind of brewing, as you were
it was
working on
storm.
It. For sure. Is there some parts of your life, I talk about mental health. Is there a reason that you felt that was the topic that you wanted to write about? How did you know that you wanted to address mental health when you started writing that poem?
I didn't. I feel it was all right, I got to write something. And it was that was just what came out of it. Right. I didn't know that's what I wanted to write about. It was just I knew I was going to write. I wasn't going to do nothing else. I might have, actually, originally the plan wasn't even to write. The plan was I was going to play something on the piano. And then it was you know what? That's mad corny. It's no one even knows I be writing. So I might as well shock them. Yeah, I be writing.
Okay. And were they shocked? I'm sure they were shocked.
Yeah, everyone was oh, I didn't even know you write poems. And it's yeah, I do.
Okay. I love that. He was light work. This is what I do. I'm a chill guy. I just write poems. What is something that you want the audience to remember about your work after sharing it with them on stage?
That's a good question. I feel something I want the audience to know is just I feel anytime I perform on stage, it's I want to give that moment my all. So whatever I'm talking about in the poem, that's just really what I want to get across. So whether it be a love poem or mental health or talking about something political, it's I want to kind of recreate the moment and the emotion, and I want them to take that. I'm throwing it onto you with consent, of course.
Right. Of course.
You're going to listen, but this is what I'm going to throw at you.
You're going to get this trauma, but you're going to just listen. How has this journey of joining, bringing your poetry from the page and sharing it on stage and, competing in slams and even beating me in a slam, oh my gosh, the only person, but I'm not even mad because Marquis is incredible. But how has that shaped you as a person outside of the stage?
As a person outside of the stage, and it's crazy because I feel this is something I'm starting to realize more recently, 2026. I feel like it's made me like more mature, like especially emotions. Like I
Okay.
actually feel things now. Like
Okay,
that's
feeling
crazy. Like I
things.
be having feelings and I know how to put words to them and articulate them, and that's cool. But I also feel like I'm more aware of like perspectives. Like everybody go through things, but it's like we move off of our perspectives, and I feel like writing and listening to other people's poems, it's like you just begin to realize like, yo, everything is perspective. So I
Right.
feel like I
I
gained
love
that.
that.
I ain't had that before.
What keeps you writing, Marquis?
Um, I feel like writing is like very calming for me. Like it's frustrating, but I feel like it's also like a healing, calming thing for me. And I realize that because when I don't be writing, or
Yeah,
I
you
be
look
going,
angry right now. You
yeah,
ready to punch some
that
shit. When I don't be writing,
like when I don't be writing, I really be getting angry. Like God, it's been so many times where it's like I've just been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a break from writing for a bit, and then I'll have like the craziest week of my life, and it's just like, yo, I should have just wrote a poem, like
I should have just
I
wrote a
should have just
poem. I
wrote a
would have had a
poem.
better
Like I
week.
get into so much when I'm not writing, and I feel so angry. It's just like, yeah, nah, I got to
It's
keep
an
doing this.
outlet.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
then
get it out.
also it's like realizing the outlet it gives to others. It's like if it worked for me and I could help somebody else, might as well kill two birds with one stone.
Right. No, I love that. What was your reaction when you found out you was gonna be part of the freshman class?
Oh, I was hyped.
You was
I was
hyped?
hyped. I was hyped
The chill guy was
because
hyped.
I was hyped because I was waiting. I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting since the last freshman class. Like I didn't even apply for the last freshman class, but it was like, yo, I gotta be on the next one. So then when it happened, it was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I love that. Real quick, lightning round. You don't got a lot of time to think
All right.
about it. One word answer. When you're writing, coffee or tea?
T,
Okay. Pen and paper or notes app?
pen and paper.
Okay, old school. I like that. Poet to change your life.
Brittany Barker.
Brittany Barker.
like, yeah.
Okay. Song that feels like poetry.
Ghetto gospel. Tupac.
Okay, absolutely. He's a poet. Why not?
Facts.
And one word that best describes your artistry.
Raw.
Raw. Okay, I love that. Marquis, thank you so much for joining me and sharing a sneak peek of your life.
Thank you.
It's an honor to have you here. Are you ready to show them what freshmen do?
For sure.
All right, we'll be right back with a performance from Marquis.
They say Brenda's got a baby, but Brenda's barely got a brain. A damn shame the girl could hardly spell her name. Y'all know how that story go. See, Tupac told y'all Brenda got a baby, but he ain't never tell y'all about me. And I've been here. Before Brenda and before the baby, cause I'm poverty. Pent up anger passed down like family property. Ain't have a pot to piss in, poverty. More liquor stores than supermarkets, poverty. And poverty's got mouths to feed, see. Poverty's got kids, and them kids got babies, and the babies be having babies. But it's so bad out here that the babies just start killing the babies, and now even the babies are dying. It's poverty. Don't act like you don't notice me with all my pipe dreams, school to prison pipelines, and these crackling crack pipes. It's poverty. A system with a stranglehold so strong someone seldom slips through, poverty. And poverty's got mouths to feed. Don't act like you don't notice me. Don't act like you don't remember me when you ain't have $1 to your name, but was still putting money in a church's offering, praying that God would make something out of nothing. It's poverty. Where the coroners is just as packed as the coroners. Where we struggle to read, but they ask if we understand as the rights is read, because we always choose to lead with lead, and some end up in cells and others sell themselves trying to stay free. It's poverty. Or do I just make you uncomfortable? Remind you how the other half lives like plebeians punished under penthouses, furloughed into these financial filibusters where the public assistance ain't even assisting. It's just keeping your head above water. And you know what they say about good times. We be lucky we got 'em. We be lucky that we not in tenements. We just redlined and packed into packed out projects that we'll never get a chance to own, but we ready to die for. And doesn't that just give a new meaning to putting a lease on life? And it's all because of me. See, I'm poverty. And I've been here before the baby and before Brenda, because I held Brenda the same way I held her mother. And you better hope I don't hold you next.
Woo!
There you go.